Welcome to this presentation on GCSE Chemistry with a focus on AQA exam-style questions. We will explore the questions focused on the topic about chemical changes during making salts. From the 2023 Higher Tier Chemistry paper, I'll guide you through the answers step by step and explain how they align with the marking scheme. Question 3. This question is about making a soluble salt. Subquestion 3.1. Plan a method to make pure, dry crystals of zinc chloride from zinc carbonate and a dilute acid. 6 marks. Here is an overview of how to make copper sulfate crystals as you learn it before. Add copper oxide to sulfuric acid and stir. Warm the mixture gently until the solution turns blue. Filter to remove any leftover copper oxide. Heat the solution until crystals start to form. Let the solution cool for more crystals to grow. Dry the crystals with filter paper and leave them to dry completely. We can use this method to obtain zinc chloride crystals too. To make pure, dry crystals of zinc chloride as our question asks, firstly, add zinc carbonate to hydrochloric acid in a beaker and stir until no more effervescence occurs, indicating the reaction is complete, aligned with adding zinc carbonate until no more effervescence. Then, filter the mixture to remove excess zinc carbonate, consistent with filter the reaction mixture from the marking scheme. Afterwards, gently heat the solution using a water bath or heater until crystals start to form, also supported by marking stating heat, the solution to the crystallization point. Next, allow the solution to cool and crystallize naturally, aligned with the point from the marking scheme mentioning, leave the solution to crystallize. Finally, pat the crystals dry with filter paper and leave them to fully dry, also specified in the marking scheme at the end. This method includes all the key steps in the correct sequence, ensuring a valid outcome and fulfilling all 6 marks required from the Level 3 criteria in the marking scheme. Subquestion 3.2. Name 2 other substances that can each be reacted with a dilute acid to make zinc chloride. Do not refer to zinc carbonate in your answer. 2 marks. This question is part of making salts methods, so let's recall how we can obtain salts. We know that salts can be made through 2 methods. Firstly, through neutralization reaction, and secondly, through chemical reaction of metals with acids. We recall that a neutralization reaction occurs when an acid reacts with a base to produce a salt and water. This reaction balances the pH, often resulting in a neutral solution with a pH of 7. For example, acid plus base produces salt plus water. Example, hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide produces sodium chloride plus water. Metals react with acids to produce a salt and hydrogen gas. The reactivity depends on the metal. More reactive metals like magnesium react quickly, while less reactive metals like copper may not react at all. Metal plus acid produces salt plus hydrogen. For example, magnesium plus hydrochloric acid produces magnesium chloride plus hydrogen. Now, to answer our question will be easy. We can choose a neutralization reaction between a base and an acid to obtain zinc chloride, which is a salt. For this, we'll need zinc oxide plus hydrochloric acid. This is a neutralization reaction and will produce zinc chloride as salt plus water. This aligns with second bullet point of the marking scheme. And the second way to make salts, as we recapped previously, is through reaction of a metal, in this case, just pure zinc, with an acid containing chlorine, which can be hydrochloric acid again. When these 2 reactants, zinc and hydrochloric acid, are mixed, a reaction occurs producing zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. The answer is consistent with the first bullet point from the marking scheme. So, these are 2 possible correct answers for full marks.